Hey, True Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Wednesday, April 12th, 2017. There's a lot of new subscribers to my channel today. I just want to let you know, every Wednesday night I have a radio program. It's 3 hours. If you're on the West Coast, it's 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, it's 9 p.m. to midnight. It's every Wednesday. You can listen to the episode, the archived episode, for free up to 10 days after the show airs. Down in the description, I'm going to link. This is tonight's show. Just got off the air, just finished. It's now 9:13 out west. Just finished at 9 p.m. But tonight's show was great. A lot of good callers. Talked about a lot of Gematria basics. We talked about what's going on in the news, from the death of Charlie Murphy to the Weg the dog-like. If you've never seen the film Weg the Dog, it's about how the media makes up a fake war to distract the people. Talk about how Weg the Dog is in play in reality with our news and what's going on in Syria with the sarin gas attack, these reports of ISIS executing 33 people. Anyway, tonight's show was just a really good show. If you're new to my work, if you're interested into listening to the radio program, I suggest you check out tonight's show. My throat's rough because I've been talking for 3 hours doing the radio program for the most part. But anyhow, it's free to listen to. If you got the time, you can learn a lot, especially if you're new here. And as you listen along, also down in the description, I'm going to link the Gematrinator calculator. I think a lot of people are here. One of my videos went popular yesterday, the Jay-Z Lil Wayne. If you watched that video and you didn't watch the follow-up I put out after, there was something huge I missed. And that is that the name Lil Wayne, the rapper name, equals 101. The big news yesterday, April 11th, the 101st day of the year, was that Lil Wayne joined Jay-Z with his company Rockefeller Records, which they now call Rock Nation. But just in case you didn't know, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne share the birth last name Carter, which has Gematria of 97. Just like Rockefeller Records has Gematria of 97. Jay-Z blew up in 97 after the death of Notorious B.I.G. You know, Notorious Death. Imagine that I wasn't doing this right now and you were told that there's a numerical language within words, and words that are related to each other are used in rituals, and you need to find words that go together to put a ritual together. This is essentially what Gematria is, and just by taking the time to look at a death such as Notorious B.I.G. and the things that surround that death. You know, think about Tupac threatening his life. Hit 'em up, the name of the song. You know, Tupac died by the numbers, Notorious B.I.G. died by the numbers, and there was a time when I didn't know about any of this, but I found it out through curiosity and research. And a big part of the reason I teach this knowledge and put in so much time, essentially for free, to get out the word, you know, is so people can have this knowledge and use it and appreciate it, and we can put an end to the tyranny. You know, I want to live in a world where things aren't all that much different, but they're better. You know, I like the radio. I just wish that when you turn on the radio, there was a diversity of music. There's so many great songs, but the radio, you know, it does the same thing no matter what city you're in. It just plays the same songs over and over and over. And it's artists like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. But anyway, you get on here and you experiment and you decode the circumstances, you know, around all of these stories. The first thing most people would have searched for in yesterday's story, for example, with Lil Wayne, is his name. And had they realized that April 11th was the 101st day of the year, you know, that would have popped off right away. And then you think about Rockefeller. David Rockefeller just died at 101. We were talking about how Carter sums to 97. John D. Rockefeller, who made the family what it is, you know, died at age 97. So anyway, Gematria, it's not that difficult to learn, especially with a tool like this. When I started this research in 2013, I had no calculator. I had to do everything by hand. I didn't have half the knowledge. You know, look, I'm giving you a big head start. And with a little bit of effort and curiosity on your part, you know, you can always take it to the next level. Here's something I missed in the video also. If you write out Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, look at what it sums to. 223. If you follow my work, you know the significance of that number. And you know what's a trip about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z? You see this 182 right here? You know how Jay-Z's from Brooklyn, New York? Show you this real quick. Brooklyn, New York's also 223 and 182. Jay-Z's full name is Sean Corey Carter, which doesn't have the 223, but you might have noticed that Brooklyn, New York was also 79. Anyway, this is what I want to show you about these two in 182. This blew my mind. I noticed this after I put out the videos that I already put out. This song, and look how easy it is to do this research. The internet makes this research so simple, and I feel that if you guys invest the time and research, you'll find that this is fun, and it's worth your time, and you get rewards, and, you know, there's like a sense of gratification making these discoveries. But look at this. The song about Mr. Carter with Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, Mr. Carter single, in Wikipedia typically has a you know, an encyclopedia entry for these songs that are fairly popular. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, popular artists. There's definitely going to be entries. So look at this. They released their song on July 1st, right? July 1st, 2008. I want you to see what day of the year July 1st is. July 1st is the 182nd day of the year. July 1st, the 182nd day of the year. In most parts, it's also written 1/7. Here we are in 2017, you know. But anyway, 182, we just talked about how Lil Wayne and Jay-Z is also 182. Again, let me do this one more time. Brooklyn, New York, 79. The 74, if you follow my work, big number in Freemasonry. Rockefeller Records, if you noticed, also had that Gematria. I'll just put it up again real quick. Notorious B.I.G. died 74 days from his birthday in 97. They said his killer had on a bow tie, 74. Like Killing, like Masonic. You know, you see these 115s, they said Biggie Smalls died at 1:15 in the morning. Biggie Smalls 115, dead at 1:15 in the morning. Killing 115, Masonic 115. Dead 74 days before his birthday. Murder by numbers, rituals and numbers. Anyway, Brooklyn, New York. I just want you to see this one more time. Brooklyn, New York, 79, 223, 182. Sean Corey Carter. If you want to add another cipher into your mix when you're starting, add your single reduction. You know, that's where Sean Corey Carter's 88, like 88 for HH for hip-hop. That Watch the Throne album they released on August 8th. Anyway, Brooklyn, New York, 79. Sean Corey Carter, 79. The Synagogue of Satan, 79. Also the 223. This is the name for the false Jews said to rule in the end times. And everybody knows that commercial hip-hop is run by the Zionist Jews. That's who the Synagogue of Satan is. And notice with your S exceptions, it's also 97. The year Notorious B.I.G. died. By the numbers. You know what? With regards to Jay-Z and Notorious B.I.G., I put this up on my blog. Somebody asked me about this today. And I guess I'll just share it right here. I really just wanted to promote the radio show, but you know how I am. I'm just so tangential and I like to share the information. If you guys don't follow my blog, I just put up all sorts of information, you know. Non-stop. Whatever I'm uncovering, I'm sharing so people can have it. But look, here's some Jay-Z lyrics. Jay-Z's lyrics from the album Kingdom Come, released November 21st, 2006. This album was released on a date with 38 numerology, right? 38. I've been through with this bullshit game, but I never quit. I used to think rapping at 38 was ill, but last year alone I grossed 38 mil. I know I ain't quite 38, but still, the flow so special got a 38 feel. The real is back. And then Jay-Z snicker. He was 36 when he wrote this song, so he was more than a year from 38. Why did he put this number in this song? What's up with this number? I've been talking about this number since way before I knew about this verse. 38 is a number of death and killing. Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur both died on dates with 38 numerology. Tupac Shakur died September 13th. And again, you know, this calculator, it's linked down in the description. Look at this. Tupac died September 13th, right? Tupac Shakur. 139, a date 13/9. Freemasonry. He also died 213 days after the 213 All Eyes on Me album release, February 13th. Black History Month 213. His mother was a Black Panther. 213. Number stamped all over black people. A lot of black people died by the number 213. If I remember right, Nate Dogg, his birthday is 187 days from 213. And it's so interesting to think about how Nate Dogg on all these rap albums singing choruses with those numbers in the lyrics, you know? I think Nate Dogg died March 15th, the 74th day of the year. And I haven't covered that since whenever I put out that video. Let me see if I'm right about that. Let's just see. Date Nate Dogg died. I think he died March 15th. He did. You know why I remember that? Because that's a special date. That's a date of sacrifice. That's the Ides of March. That's the day Julius Caesar reportedly died at 44 BC, the 74th day of the year. We just talked about Masonic 74, killing 74, stabbing equals 74. Julius Caesar was stabbed to death. You know, just so you can appreciate it, when I began this study, I only knew about this method right here and this method right here. You know, stabbing, Masonic, killing. Look at the word Caesar. 47, the reflection, like the degrees on the Freemason compass. The word president, 47. Think about how in other countries they call it the PM. P breaks down to 7. M breaks down to 4. Anyway, 38, Jay-Z rapping about this number at age 36. I mean, rapper 38. The release date of the album again, 38. Nigga 38, Africa 38. Here, there's one I meant to put up there. Jamaica 38. You know? Death 38, killing 38, murder 38, Lil Wayne 38. Will anyone be surprised if Lil Wayne dies at age 38? I'm not going to make that prediction because I don't want to predict that somebody dies at a young age, but this is what goes on in this world. Murder by numbers, and Lil Wayne's had a bunch of scares and health problems, and we've seen other people close to him drop dead. You know? You ask Lil Wayne, though, he might tell you it was all worth it because he's had a great time. I'm just thinking Lil Wayne's like the same age as me, and Lil Wayne, since I've been 16 years old, since he's been 16 years old, you know, just living as a millionaire, probably having a great day every single day almost. Well, who really knows what goes on behind the scenes, but we are led to believe, you know, these people got a lot of nice luxuries and benefits in life, so. But on the flip side, murder by numbers. And when's your number up, you know? So anyway, people, if you get a chance, please listen to tonight's show. A lot of great callers. You know, all sorts of people call my program. People of all different backgrounds. I had a great caller from a veteran in the war tonight. He was talking about how the stuff with ISIS just doesn't make sense. These people with the nice equipment, the nice boots, the brand new looking stuff. He says, hey man, we're in the military, and when we had to leave equipment behind, we always at least hit it with a grenade. You got to blow up everything. You can't leave anything in good order that somebody could pick up. So it doesn't make sense that ISIS would have all this brand new stuff. My show, it's about more than numbers. It's about people getting the word out, the truth out, talking about what's going on in the world, you know, sharing information every Wednesday night. And always free to listen to the archived episode up to 10 days after. If you wanted to put $10 towards the show, that gives you a 1-month subscription. You could go back and listen to every prior episode if you wanted. And, you know, and in my not always so humble opinion, I really think every week has been a good show on this program from beginning up to the present. And next week, I guess, will be that big number 33. So We'll see what the day brings. That'll be the day after my dad's birthday. But anyway, Truth Seeker, in the description, the show's linked, the Gematrinator calculator's linked. There's a lot of things here, date calculator, number information. You know, you want to learn your prime numbers, you forget, just type in a number here. Search any number. What's 89, you know? 89 happens to be a prime. It's number 24. Get a lot of information about it. Divisors, that means the numbers that divide into it. Numbers where only one in itself divide in, that's called a prime. The sum over here is the sum of the divisors. Let's do a number that's not a prime, 100. Here's all the numbers that divide into 100. You add those numbers together, 217. So, And it's just good to look at this, man. There's just so much information here. I'm just thinking about my Bill. If you followed my Bill Cosby work, I talked about a lot in that video about 100 and 144, and I didn't link this piece right here. You know, there's always more. So just get on here, tinker around, experiment. I mean, you can teach yourself. The tool's here now. You know, the tool's here. If you want to learn Gematria, just get on here and experiment. A fun place to start might just be with your own name, your parents' name, every person you've ever had a relationship with, a friend, romantic relationship, maybe memorable teacher. Just there's something mind-blowing about this knowledge. There's more than just the evil side of it. There's a reason the powers that shouldn't be are so obsessed with this language. So down in the description, it's all linked. I'll try not to come back until I finish my book. I talked about that on the show tonight, how I always say that, and then I never follow through. But, no, Truth Seeker, I really got to get the book done. So I'm going to be working hard on the book, and as long as nothing huge happens in the world, you know, I put out so many good videos in the last 2 months that I should have been finishing the book. You know, go back and catch up on everything you missed. But if anything crazy happens, I'll be back. You know how I am, so. Until next time, Truth Seeker.